Well, I thought that overall the show was extremely good quality. Very impressed with the range of mediums, the style of the work. Typically when I jury a show, the things I look for, whether it's traditional representative works or abstract or contemporary, I think composition is very important. I also respond to color. I think color is important. Harmony and balance. And probably the main thing I look at is it needs to be an interesting subject matter. Oftentimes artists create artwork for themselves, and they may find a particular subject of interest, but it doesn't really appeal to the mass of people or to other people. So it needs to be an interesting subject matter that catches my attention. But I think this is a great exhibition. I encourage people to come and see it and continue the great work you're doing.
No two ways. You need to submissions.
But I have that one that my piece that I've got in the show is called Satire. It's the moment, the aha moment. It's that moment when...
The what moment?
The aha moment, when you have an awakening and you know that your life, just like an understanding drops into your mind and you just know what you know, and your life is not the same after that. So that's, it's been done with several layers of oil and then reactive, and then it's got several layers of epoxy on top of it. And I incorporate crystals, minerals, and stones into a lot of my work. So this particular piece has poured copper on it, and one of the favorites of people were watching it as I was making it. So it was easy to make a choice of which one to put in. So hopefully people will enjoy that. So it was fun making it, and hopefully they'll enjoy it.
Nowhere to Run's the name of it. I guess you could say it's about death. Most of my pieces are about death, I guess, in a strange way, not in a dark way, but in more of a lighter way. So we're kind of just torn completely, like half animal, half God, and that tearing and fracturing in all of us is kind of what I try to articulate through my pieces. So the Nowhere to Run has a little boy and a girl in it, and the boy's got his head down and he's kind of looking, nervous and shy, and the girl's his ego object that he has to kind of fulfill himself through. So kind of deep stuff, pretty heavy stuff. I try to make it light with good colors. Yeah.
It is good. Yeah. I mean, the lighting is nice.
Thanks everybody for coming. I think I see a lot of the participating artists. This is our juror, for those who haven't had an opportunity to meet him yet.
Okay, first, because I'm into composition, I have to ask you to come over here so we're all looking at the artwork.
The art? Okay. Dan, you're such a pro.
This is why you're in charge of this.
This is what we're all here to see anyway, not me.
Stand in front of Dan's feet.
Yeah.
Thank you everybody for coming to our opening reception. So this is actually a little different than we've done in any previous year. Usually our opening reception is on the Friday night. First Friday, and we're all busy at your galleries or something else. We did it on Wednesday this year, so the artists can participate. Okay? So I'm really happy to see that a lot of you were here and have had an opportunity to talk to each other. Talk to our juror, Shaun Dingworth from the Richmond Museum of Art. He has already supplied a juror statement, which hopefully you all had a chance to read. But give him a chance to say anything he'd like to say, and then we'll hand out our prizes.
Well, first I want to thank you for inviting me to be your juror. Terrific exhibition. It was a hard decision. We are going to hand out some awards, and I could have given a lot more awards. You guys did a terrific job. I know many of you know the Richmond Art Museum is sort of a traditional representative museum as far as landscape paintings, but what I wanted you to know that whether it's abstract or traditional, the principles are the same. Good composition, balance, harmony, and most importantly, I pick things that are interesting. I mean, I think the subject has to be of interest to people. So I think those are things you need to look at. I also want to just encourage you to continue to enter jury competitions. I think that's an important journey for artists. I know it's tough to put yourself out there and do that, but I think it's good to see what your peers are doing. So continue to enter, whether you got in or didn't get in, continue entering. I think the quality of the show is great. I think all of you should be proud whether you won an award tonight or not. I think just getting into the show was a great accomplishment because everyone really submitted terrific work. And I'm happy to, later, if any of you have any specific questions about your artwork, I'm more than happy to answer them for you. So let's get to the awards. And now some money. It's more fun. Okay, so our first honorable mention, and I could have given a lot more, goes to Dan Cooper. How's that?
Thank you very much.
Congratulations. Congratulations. You're having me say these and I'm having to read your rights.
Okay. That's Jade Haggard. Is she here? I don't know. Yeah.
And then I guess what would be equivalent to second place?
Second place.
$200.
Justin Chase Lane. I don't know. All right. Yeah, I don't know.
Okay, I really wanted to meet him too.
And first,
Should we give his check to someone else?
we'll get it to him.
And first place goes to Janine Allen.